Hi guys, I'm Emily, the Minimalist Mama, and today I'm so excited to show you my bedroom makeover. This has been in process for a very long time. It actually began at the beginning of quarantine in March. It has taken several months to get all the pieces together and finally get this room finished. I'm going to take you along as I show you what we did and talk you through some of the things that I changed and why. Okay, so here is our master bedroom. You may remember in the videos that chronicled all the work we did to this house before we moved in. It took me a long time to find a shade of pink that I really liked, and now I'm over it. I'm ready for something a little less feminine. I think the pink in here with the curved headboard and all the floral art, it's just a little too girly even for me, and I would like something a little more neutral. When you come in, there's some paint swatches I've been testing and this little print. And then here is my closet, which I have a whole video on my closet and decluttering that, which I will link to. And then this is my little getting ready area. So I will sit here and do makeup and my hair because the bathroom does not have a working outlet. So do that here. And I've got my hats hung up. I have this print that a friend of mine makes and sells in her Etsy shop. And I've been experimenting a lot with different art on the walls. So you'll see some nails hanging out. These are both paintings that I made. And then we hung up this little shelf here recently. I haven't quite figured out how to style. And this is Brian's nightstand, and then his closet is in there. We have this huge rug, and I am planning to move that downstairs to the formal living room because that room is huge. And get a different one in here that will be a little bit smaller, but will still be fine for the space. And then I'd like to do a nice chair moment over here. A comfortable chair and maybe a little side table. And then I do plan to keep my hats on the wall, but maybe do something different with my jewelry. Then we also are in need of some new blankets. Our bedspread is a little worse for wear. That's only one of a few holes. And then our sheets. I love these sheets. They're so soft and comfortable, but it's time to replace them. They've lived their life. New rug, new bedding, rearranging some furniture. But step one is going to be painting. So, say goodbye to the pink. My overall vision for the master bedroom was to make it feel more like a beach escape. Like a hotel by the ocean or a fancy Airbnb by the beach. That was kind of my vision and starting point for the things that I decided to put in here. Everything in the room was very soft and feminine looking. And I am not really that big of a girly girl. With the pink walls, the very curvy velvet upholstered headboard we had, it just wasn't feeling right. It just really felt over the top, feminine and girly in here. I was just over it. I was so over it, I could not wait to paint it a new color. So I decided to actually paint it white, which ironically is the color that it was when we first moved in. Oh, Sirius is gonna shake the camera because it's on the bed and Sirius is also on the bed. I debated on what color white to use, and I ended up using what we already had, which is Chantilly Lace by Benjamin Moore. It doesn't feel cold or bare at all. It actually feels really soothing and calm. Even in like some lighting in the evenings when we have our lamps glowing, or in the morning when the sun's just coming in, it's really cozy. I could not be happier with this color of white in here. out for this project. And last night I was able to do 2 coats on the walls and almost half of the trim around the top in white, the second coat of that. So I gotta finish that up today, hoping I can knock that out pretty quick. Oh, it's a lot of work, but I'm so happy that the walls are white. So the next step I needed to take in here was to replace the rug. So I did move that big flat gray 9x12 rug downstairs, and I bought this 8x10 really soft shaggy rug from Amazon for in here, and I really like it. So this is the new duvet cover. It's Stone and Beam is Amazon's brand. So in the pictures this looked really pink and I was worried about it, but as you can see it is not that pinkish. So that's really nice, and it's linen, which feels really good. The next major change I wanted to make in here was our bed. It's fine, but I thought a white headboard against a white wall really wasn't gonna work, and so I really wanted to replace our whole bed frame. And I looked up a lot of different mid-century modern bed frames because I had actually these 2 mid-century modern nightstands that I bought from a friend whose mom was selling them. I'd used these downstairs in our living room for a while, but as part of this makeover, I brought them up here to use as our nightstands. So I wanted to keep going with that mid-century modern theme. The one I really liked from West Elm is just out of my budget for this project. That was kind of a no-go, and that really stumped me for a while. And that's when I found this bed frame on Amazon. Is really just a bottom, like bed frame for the bottom of the bed. So it holds your box springs, which is great, so I didn't have to sell my box springs, and it has the mid-century modern leg. As part of that, I did have to keep my headboard, but I'm hoping maybe someday, eventually, I can do a cool DIY and maybe like an IKEA hack situation to make a new mid-century modern headboard. The next big thing was adding in some greenery. So I brought in some real plants and some fake plants. I've heard that they actually help you sleep better, that they purify your air. Having real plants in a room can boost your mood and sense of well-being. So I'm really glad I brought those in. The snake plant, it's thriving. Hagrid, a little less so. Let's also talk about some of the boho details in here. A big one, and I was so excited when I found this at TJ Maxx, is my new mirror that goes over my nightstand. So this is where I get ready every morning. It was under $30 at TJ Maxx when they first reopened. It was absolutely perfect, exactly what I wanted in here. Because I wanted something wicker or rattan to match this chair, which was here in our house when we bought the house, and actually it was here in this bedroom when we bought the house, and we moved it to the front porch and ended up moving it right back. It's really nice to have a chair in your bedroom, not so it can become a drop spot for clothes, but just to be able to have a place to sit and chill. And with this nightstand here, I could totally have a cup of coffee and sit here and chill. One other quick update that I made in here was switching out the knobs on our closet doors. So I switched those out to these modern gold ones that look really nice with our bedside table lamps, and I'm so happy with the impact that tiny change made. This is the first macro weave, or really any weaving piece that I've made, and it's kind of terrible. So don't look at it too closely, but I do love the extra texture and interest that it adds in here. Lastly, I was really on the fence about whether or not I wanted to hang curtains in here because we have some really pretty wood trim on our windows. We don't really need curtains for the light blocking side of things, but I decided I'm just gonna give it a try and see how it looks, and if it feels too cluttered, we can totally get rid of them. And I loved it. Like, I almost gasped out loud when we first hung up the curtains because it just makes the room, the ceiling feels taller. It adds warmth and texture. It's really light and airy though. It totally changed the feel in this room, and it finally was the finishing piece that finally made it feel complete. Seeing our master bedroom makeover, and if you're interested in more home videos or organizing, decluttering, check out the ones that I've linked here on the screen and in the description down below. And I would love it if you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks so much.